Big Dog, 97.9. Let's begin.
We start with our first laugh. This is Michelle Wolf talking about making babies.
It should be hard to make a human. It's hard to make a croissant. It takes 3 days to make a croissant. You can make a human in that bathroom. You cannot make a croissant in that bathroom. Like, how many people here have successfully made a croissant? How many people here have accidentally made a human? And those two people are never the same because croissant makers are planners. Now, when you had sex, you accidentally made a croissant. That would be great. Finally, women would be like, no, I'm paying for the drinks and we're leaving now. Drink it up, little lady. We're going home. I'm hungry and I want a flaky snack. And finally, men would be like, I feel like you're just using me for the croissant. I mean, I don't care. I just want you to know how I feel.
Big Dog, 97.9. How about some good news?
Yeah, I love it. Start the day off right.
An influencer named Becky Moore was robbed at Coachella last month.
This is your good news.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Let's just draw.
Good.
Then a random Uber driver helped her track down her phone.
Okay.
She wanted to pay him back, so she asked her 800,000 followers to donate to his family's GoFundMe account. The Uber is covering his daughter's chemotherapy. His dad just also passed away of cancer.
Jeez.
So she was like, hey, go follow this guy, help him out with the GoFundMe. Well, the last checked, her followers had donated over $136,000 to that GoFundMe account.
Awesome. That's influencer that I can actually support.
Yes, that's a cool thing.
Good for them.
Good news. See, it turned out.
Yeah, it worked.
A one-eyed cat in Scotland.
I like where this is starting. Here we go.
Was missing for 5 years.
He's not missing.
He's a beat up Scotland cat.
They make their cats tough over there. All right.
Well, it just turned up on an oil platform in the sea.
How did it get there?
They think it snuck out there on a container ship. Like in a shipping container, somehow ended up. And
it didn't swim. What I know is cats don't really love water. Yeah, it had to have done something like that.
That's crazy stuff there. 85-year-old woman tried to buy a $500 gift card at the Dollar General store in Iowa. The manager quickly realized, hold on a second, she's fallen for a phone scam. Stopped her from doing it, saved her the money, because that's exactly what it was. It was a phone scam.
Yeah. You know what? More managers ought to do that. Try not to be too nosy about it, but, what are you going to do with this?
Yeah.
I'm sending it to my new online boyfriend.
Yeah.
Here. Let's not do it. How about not?
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
I think you're getting scammed.
Yeah.
Sorry. Be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I guess we'll call it good news. A couple in Oklahoma met during the pandemic. Were flying to Las Vegas to get married last week.
I've seen this.
They ended up getting married on a Southwest flight instead.
Yep.
Their original flight got canceled, so they got another one. And the guy they met at the airport happened to be an ordained minister who was headed to Vegas to marry another couple. The flight attendants put up streamers out of toilet paper.
Yep.
There was a professional photographer happened to be on board, so he took professional photos of them, didn't charge them. Passengers also gave out a leftover powdered donut so they could cut that instead of a cake.
I didn't hear that part.
So
little tiny slice. Did they still stuff it in each other's face? I
don't know. Hope so.
Yeah, I'd seen that story. See, I think that's the opposite of what you should have done. If you were on a whim flying to Vegas and your flight got canceled, you should go, that's an omen. You know what? Never mind. We shouldn't do this.
Exactly. That's why I said, I guess we'll call it good news, but I don't know.
It's no one-eyed cat story, I guess.
Time will tell. Big Dog, 97.9. Time for
The Morning BJ. Jules is here for that. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
Hello. What do we have today?
What do cows tell each other at bedtime?
I'm not sure. You got an idea?
Dairy tales.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Jules. Embarrassing for me. But it is very impressive.
100-year-old man just broke the 100-meter record at the pin relays. It's a world record for his age group. The pin relays are run in Philly. His name is Lester Wright, and he just made history. And here was that world record call of a 100-year-old running the 100-meter race.
Keep all eyes on lane 8. Getting in the blocks and all is Lester Wright, the 100-year-old man. There they are off. Let's go. Lester Wright is coming down hard in lane 8. The man from Shore Athletic Club, 100 years young, takes the 100-meter title.
Lester Wright goes 26:34.
Alex, do you think you'll be running 100 meters in 26 seconds?
There you go.
What, 70?
26:34.
Lester didn't finish first in this heat because he has to run with the 80 and older.
Apparently,
crowd.
they don't have a 90 and older.
They don't. Most of those dudes were like 80, in their 80s, I think.
Yeah, there was one 95-year-old guy.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he finished last, but
well, Lester beat him, I think.
yeah. Oh, Lester did beat him.
Yeah.
Lester beat all but two.
I mean, the guys that won it were flying for 80-year-olds. I could not beat them. I know that. The guy who took first and second, there's no way. They were moving.
I know I couldn't. I couldn't beat Lester.
Can we beat a 100-year-old man in a foot race?
In a 100-meter race. I don't think I could. And that's depressing for me to say. It's like hurting my soul this morning that I'm seeing this guy, 100-year-old, running the 100-meter. Now, it is a world record for 100-meter,
But it doesn't matter.
He's still 100. And I don't think, and then watching him run it, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could.
It's not really that fast. If you watch it, it's not that fast. Now,
it's a sad moment because I used to do triathlons. I'm doing triathlons, and now I'm having trouble walking up down the hallway.
Now, I think I could beat him. I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't proudly say I can beat a 100-year-old, but I think, and it's not even like a ton of confidence, but I think I could. I think I could beat that time.
Yeah.
I'm not certain of that. Fastest man in the world is like 9 seconds and something.
Right.
9 point whatever seconds. And Lester's at a little more than double that, but that's pretty good. Where do we land in that?
He's almost triple.
Okay. True.
26:34.
Oh, 26. Okay, not 23. I was thinking, either way. I think I could run it faster than maybe.
Yeah. I do not have confidence right now in myself that I could beat a 100-year-old man.
We should try. I mean, it's going to be rainy this week, and, I'm pretty busy next week. And give me a little time. Lester's had a lot of time to train.
But you're saying you right now, in the shape, no training, no whatever, you could beat him.
I mean, going to the gym? What do you mean?
See, and I haven't. I have no confidence in this whatsoever.
Yeah,
I think you were just trying to
I don't sprint often.
Let's just show you just how out of shape you are.
We can go to like a local track or something, can't we?
Yeah.
We can get on a track and try this out, can't we?
Probably.
Who's got a stopwatch?
and do you think we could actually beat that time? That is the question. Do you have confidence in us? I don't have confidence in myself. It's okay. He was treated at a hospital and then released. Patrick was arrested and charged with first-degree assault. He's trying to spin this as a self-defense thing, claiming that the other guy was beating him to death. He was beating me to death.
Beat me to death. I had to take. My life was in danger.
He also, it's also worth pointing out that Patrick was wrong about the shoplifting.
Didn't shoplift.
They weren't shoplifting.
Of course not. Yeah.
Store employees told police that the couple had not stolen anything. They had already purchased stuff and were.
And Patrick didn't work at the store, right?
No.
He was just.
He thought they were.
Citizens arrest kind of thing?
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
You can't do that.
I don't know if the citizen's arrest is something that's real, but it certainly isn't this. Well, you can't do it, but you go to prison.
Right.
You dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog 97.9. Well, today is National Paranormal Day. Happy National Paranormal Day.
Thank you. Me and the ghost, thank you.
We asked people what they would do if they had telekinetic powers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we spend a lot of time on that.
The answers are startling. As you will see on my list today.
Perfect.
Top 6 shockingly honest things people would do if they could do stuff with their minds.
Okay.
Top 6 shockingly honest things people would do if they could do stuff with their minds. Okay. Number 6, vaporize the woman in front of them that takes forever while ordering Starbucks.
Any line, really, like gas station.
Or the person I would throw in, or the person that is 20 items in the 10 or less checkout, even though there's not much of that anymore.
Yeah, true.
Number 5, start a house fire every time the wife comes home and says, "You will not believe my day at the office today."
Oh, my God, the house is on fire.
Always just a little baby one.
A baby one. A baby house fire.
Number 4, use a Ouija board to ask Alexander Hamilton if he could really rap.
Okay.
3, float the beer directly from the tap to the mouth.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Instead of having to pour it in a glass.
No glasses.
Yeah, just floats through the air. Number 2, bend the car of the D-bag who just cut us off in half.
Don't injure him, but yeah, just disable it.
Yeah. There you go.
Cast it to the side. That'd be cool.
And number 1 of the shockingly honest things people would do if they could do stuff with their minds, make Madonna's top fall on. There's your top 6 list today. Big Dog, 97.9. I bet this guy is going to be excited to wear short sleeves again this summer. 47-year-old man in England developed an unfortunate infection in his taint.
Perineum, I believe, is how you say that.
I'll just go taint.
And if you'd have quizzed me, I'd have never known where that was. Taint, yes.
Well, he created a infection there. It got so bad it caused his manhood to fall off.
Oh, my Lord.
Just fall off? That sounds so horrible.
How did he not die? If the infection is like it worked its way up there, parts have fallen off of you.
Fell off. Luckily, though, modern science is amazing.
Oh, it is indeed. Well, kind of. There's weird ways they fix this.
Doctors came up with a plan. We can grow you a new package.
Yeah. This is so cool and weird.
But they had to do it on his forearm.
Yeah. Yeah. It can't be like a potted plant. It's got to grow on you.
Yeah, but it couldn't be on your leg or something?
And it can't, no. Well, we got to have this in one of the worst possible places.
Well, your forehead would be the worst.
Forehead's number 1 on worst. But forearm has got to be very high on the list.
In the news a few years ago, after the first part of the treatment worked, they used apparently the skin from his arm to grow him a new unit just above his left wrist.
Oh, my God. It's way down there, too.
Yeah.
I thought it would be further up.
I think they're figuring fingers. All right, we can grow something like that. We'll put it near the fingers. That way, maybe it'll kind of blend in.
Okay. Oh, that guy has a weird extra finger.
Yeah. But then he had to live with it just hanging there off his arm and wrist for 6 years. First, there were scheduling mix-ups, staffing issues. Then the pandemic delayed it even longer. Yeah. So he's growing this unit off his wrist.
Yep.
For 6 years.
Yeah.
I guess it's worth it. But in the good news, he did finally get it grafted onto his proper
in the
original area where this whole thing began.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work like his old stuff did, though. They had to build in a pump so he can inflate it up.
I love that he has a. Where's the pump?
Is it like a? I'm sure it's the testes.
Well, you don't want to squeeze those to pump up.
Well, he doesn't have those now, I don't think. So
they fell off too, yeah.
So
possibly, I don't know.
You put another little pump in there. That way it's hidden.
I want like there to be like a valve stem somewhere on the side that I can just and deflate it when I'm done. Yes.
To Malcolm's credit, he kept very good sense of humor about this whole thing. He says he didn't even mind when his friends made jokes about it. There's actually a new documentary about him tonight. Apparently, though, it's only in the UK right now. I don't know if we're going to get it. And
I hope so.
The name of the documentary, The Man with the Penis on His Arm.
They could have come up with something better than that. Feels like to me, right? I've got like so many questions about this, and I want to see the documentary. Was it on the outside of his arm or the inside?
I'm going to go inside.
Like Spider-Man?
No, I'm going to go outside.
I hope it was on the inside.
There's a little more
Spider-Man.
And then it just flops out.
Yeah, exactly. Why the... I mean, unless your theory is correct and they were trying to make it disguise it as an extra finger, because that's not
I'm thinking
creepy.
that's what they're trying to do.
Did he get to kind of order what he wanted? Or is this just a you get whatever grows?
You get whatever grows.
Look, if I get a request here, I would like it to be longer than my last one that fell off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he might not have wanted it to be that weird huge because he had to wear it on his arm for 6 years.
Right. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. It's.
I
What'd you pick?
I love that he didn't get offended by the jokes. If this were your friend, though, I mean,
you'd have to harass him a little bit.
I just wouldn't even be able to hang out with him. I would feel so bad. It's like, I can't, because I can't.
You would keep looking at it, wouldn't you?
I can't not look at his penis arm. I couldn't have a conversation with him anymore.
Well, apparently modern science has even stepped up even further. If apparently you don't want to grow on your arm, they are talking about transplants now and how you can make donations.
The first U.S. penis transplant has taken place, offering hope to those who lost theirs due to injury or disease. But what about the silent majority who dream of a penis transplant? Yes, I'm talking about men with less than adequate size. These men have suffered their entire lives, using excuses like, I'm just a little nervous, or what did you expect? It's freezing in here. They've had to endure comments from intimate partners like, it's okay, size doesn't matter, when she really means, it's all that matters. If you are well endowed and have a gently used penis, check off penis donor on your driver's license and know yours could live on long and hard for someone who needs it most. And for those men who've been married 20 years or more and don't want children, become a living donor. You're not using it anyway.
And resin and is displayed in a shadow box with photos from the movie.
I mean, of all axes, it's got to be the most famous, I suppose.
It's definitely going to be up there as one of the most famous.
Or movie props in general, I think. It's very high on the list.
My thing, it's not even autographed. It's just a movie prop that you know is the one from the movie, and you got some photos. And
if I had like just deep pockets, this still wouldn't be what I would spend my money on. I don't, and that's me. And if that's the thing you would spend your money on, cool.
You might be a horror movie collector person, and if you got a lot of money, I can see, I guess, where, but it's $175,000. Then again, I've seen people buy these things, and 20 years later, 10 years later, they sell them for like quadruple the amount of money. So maybe they're looking at it as investment.
I think that's what it is, partially. That the price of these things has just continued to skyrocket anyway. So
maybe once Jack passes, all of a sudden it's even like an artist.
You're not going to make another one of these. It's going to be the only one kind of deal. I would buy like expensive classic cars too. And that would be part of the thing. I would at least convince myself, they'll just increase in value.
Yeah.
At least tell myself that when I was writing the check.
I'd do my best to get that thing signed by Jack Nicholson, though.
That would be a good move. Yeah, absolutely be a good move.
You get Jack to sign that, and all of a sudden you automatically made your money back.
It's just going to be really hard to sneak into the Lakers game. I don't think they'll let you take even a fake X into the.
Probably not.
That's the only place I know where Jack is.
Yeah, that's the only place he ever is. Here is Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Celine Dion canceled her tour due to health concerns. Reportedly, her cardiologist did crack a smile when he had to tell her, sorry, but your heart can't go on. A woman urinated off the side of her boat on Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It's sad when the tourists are acting worse than Captain Jack Sparrow. Scientists discovered a personality trait that leads to cognitive decline. It's the trait that makes you drop everything to watch The Masked Singer. And Duran Duran won the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ballot. But don't worry, you'll get him again next year, Insane Clown Posse. This is not headline news.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
I'm going to be super surprised if you remember this, but maybe somebody will. There was a app for a while back called Chat Roulette.
Why would you assume I don't know what that is? Because I don't.
Yeah. Chat Roulette was an app where you would video chat with random people. And eventually encounter some pervert with his junk out.
Of course. It's roulette.
Someone needs to tell this guy that still exists because a 35-year-old Florida man named Adam Smith is now facing charges after he FaceTimed random strangers.
Good. Oh,
he started pleasuring himself when they picked up, voila. 3 different people went to call the cops, but he probably did it more people than just those 3, I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably.
One victim said that when they answered, he was completely naked and squatting in front of his camera.
Yeah. Well, you got to get in the picture, What a strange thing.
That person managed to take a screenshot before Adam hung up that showed some tattoos he had.
Okay. Was his face in the shot? Just
I don't know.
Identifying marks. That's always good, at least.
Cops traced the calls back to him. He was arrested last week. He admitted that he had been calling random numbers, just random people, and doing it for the past 2 months.
I wouldn't even answer a FaceTime from a random number.
I know people that just answer random calls and all this stuff from there. I never do.
Me neither. That's not me.
I don't know.
Because you don't want the prank wanker to get you.
The prank wanker. Don't want to fall victim to a prank wanker.
No way. All right. You can't prank wank anybody, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9 point of the show. We find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
That your confidence is so low in your running abilities that you don't think you could beat the time of a 100-year-old man.
World record holder 100-year-old man, by the way. Not just a 100-year-old man. He's a world record holder.
He is.
And yes, I am that out of shape now, I feel. That's my confidence level.
I think you could beat him. I watched him, and it is phenomenal that he's still able to run the 100-meter dash.
26.34 seconds.
26.34 seconds. All right. I got to figure out a time where we can go to the track. You ready?
Yeah.
To see if we can beat the
video it.
Video it. I mean, I'll do it. If you were I think I can beat it. I'm not saying I'll blow it out of the water.
I don't think I could run, even if I'm running slow so I don't pull something. I think I'll probably still pull something. I'm pulling a hammy before I'm finishing 100. I'm probably not even been able to finish 100 running. I'm going to have to walk
the end of it.
That's how bad it's gotten for me.
Yeah.
go from triathlons to this. You're just trying to make me feel bad.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to show you I have confidence that you can beat the time of the 100-year-old man. You're taking it wrong. I don't know. We'll figure that. We'll figure that out. Hey, hats off to whatever his name, Lester, I think. Lester. Good job, Lester.
Awesome.
What did you learn today?
Apparently, science can grow wieners on your forearm to replace if a guy lost because of a disease or an infection that caused his to fall off. They grew him one on his forearm, and 6 years later, they reattached it.
Yep.
So that's pretty impressive science right there.
The question still remains, why forearm? We don't know the answer to that. You'd think leg would have been a lot easier solution.
Easily hide it.
Leg? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really easily hide a dangling wiener on your arm.
Even if you do wear long sleeve shirts, there's still going to be quite the bulge, I would think.
At least you're hoping.
Well, yeah, good point. All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Well, in honor of National Teachers Day today, how about Craig Shoemaker and Ted Alexandro on teachers?
You know what I miss most about being a kid, though? Substitute teachers. Don't you wish we had those at work? Hey, you show up for work one day. Hey, I'm Bob. I'll be your substitute boss for the day. Hey, nice to meet you, Bob. You know, we take 4-hour lunches here where we work. Oh, yeah, and you pay. Hey, 10 a.m. cocktail hour.
My favorite teachers were always the art teachers, you know? I always loved art teachers because they were so bizarre, right? They were like the homeless people of the faculty. Right? All disheveled, wearing smocks, covered in paint. Always like digging through the garbage, looking for bottles and egg cartons and things. All disorganized, always making announcements when you're on your way out the door already. Be like, people, listen up. People, get him. People. If any of your neighbors or relatives have any paper towel rolls, start bringing them in.